what I got going on today is 99.5, 7.3 Power Stroke. I got a water pump to replace. I went with a billet, thermostat piece, hose connector. I didn't realize this till the end. I did get two hoses to replace, obviously, because I'm in there. But I think if you do a little research, you could find the one that you don't have to take off the hose, like the bigger one. The hose comes around here. I would have definitely went with that, just because, so you don't ever have to take this off. It could still break and break off, but I mean, if you get the dual alternator ones or whatever I think it's called, you could have wrapped it around here and it would have fit, so you don't have to take your belt, you know, if you have to ever replace your serpentine belting, you don't have to take this off and lose a coolant. No big deal. So we're back here. Yeah, I got one with the OEM thermostat, and then since I'm doing all this and I hopefully don't have to do it for a long time, I got another, I don't want a Fleet Guard belt, whatever, and for my girl. And yeah, that's what we're gonna get into today. Again, I went with the gates just cause I put the link in the descriptor down there. But the hardest part is breaking the fan loose. So hopefully my couple small tools will work. It's like probably 48, 50 millimeter. So I'm gonna roll with the knips. I'm sure I got a pipe wrench around here that could get on it. And then just because I'm a dumb biker, got a little spanner wrench off. I think this particular one's off of 89 FCR 600, just the rear shock. So it actually fits. So that's what I'm very sort of excited. What I'm gonna do is I'll get this to sit, and I'll probably put a pipe on it, obviously, and then I'll get the knips, and hopefully I got enough muscle between me and the pipe that I can get that off real quick. So we'll just put this on there, and I haven't drained nothing, as you can tell. I figure I would try to bust that loose. That's like one of the first things you could test, is to get that loose. So we'll see what happens, and hopefully we got everything going, and see you out there. So again, 99.5 Power Stroke, 7.3, and it was leaking. Telltale signs when it warm up, it was leaking out the bottom. So I ain't gonna talk too much of this, maybe. We'll see. But thanks, guys. And there's some remnants of some leaking. You can see it all wet around the seal. I did spray PB on it, but that's why I call this poor girl smells like it. So, but we got it all good. But this little petcock here is my drain. I got 10 gallons worth of stuff. But I have also seen and heard, doing some research before I did this, tackling this task, is these babies are really fragile. So this is a 19. I'm just gonna put it, oh, that was pretty simple, so we don't gotta overdo it. I loosened my top up there already. Crunchy. I'd like to get a racing radiator. Oh, you can see a drip in there. That's glycol leaking, so it's definitely getting worse than it was, because it wasn't leaking too much before, so yeah, we'll just get this rolling and let it flow. Pissing in the bucket. There you go. We'll fill it up a couple different spots and get back at the task. Get this old girl purring, because I like it when she purrs. All right. Seems pretty good for right now, so we'll just snug this baby up. I probably should put a little cinch on it just because, but I'm not going to do nothing right now. I'm going to go ahead and set you down and bust this stupid hose apart. Let's see if I don't lose it there. I think I'm getting you guys. Gotta take both them suckers off here on my radiator. My radiator. She's a... I should have safety glasses on in case something breaks. It shoots me in the eyeballs, but I don't right this moment. Whoa. Oh, first it's gonna leak a little bit. What the? Come on, walk. Come on, baby. Let's 20 years of not ever coming off, and this is like harder than the freaking fan. I'd like to just spin it. There it goes. I can take it off in pieces. Wasn't too bad, it was just stuck. So we'll let that pee out a bit. I guess I should check my bucket. Again, I like to put a nice radiator in here. So got this girl off. Got the fan tried out. As you can see, that was a little struggleful, but at least I didn't break my radiator. Again, I'd love to put a freaking racing, like nice aluminum radiator down the road someday. But now we're there. Took my crank position sensor off, tucked it out of the way, and then I got the coolant temp or whatever that sensor is right there. I tucked that out of the way. So I'm gonna bust some of this stuff loose without trying to break things. Seems like what I like to do here is break a whole bunch of crap, but I don't want to. So that's where we're at. Again, I got new thermostat, the gates came with the new thing. So we'll bust this stuff loose, and then I'll probably get these off first. So get that start power steering stuff. Thanks. So I got my stuff all out of there. Now I got to clean it all up. But I definitely didn't have the right pan under it, so I made a little more of a mess than I want to. But we'll clean it up and get back at it. So see you guys out there. Mine looks pretty good, my gasket area, but one of the things I was going to show, like weird cavitation, they talk about the adder. So I got pressed stone, and I probably find some of that adder stuff, but it looks pretty okay in here, all my stuff. And I'm just going to take a greeny meanie, maybe even like a 3M on a freaking little like die grinder and just hit it. Clean this up real well, real quick, and then we'll go back to installing it. The little nipple, I put that on a bench with the vise on it, and I busted it loose. I'll replace the O-ring in there. Better be careful though if you got to do it, because you don't want to round it up. The bypass nipple here. So I got lucky and it came off, but you can see sort of smudged it a bit more than I would like. And yeah, so that's where we're at. We're gonna get back at it and clean it real quick and go on. So this is just for the gates. This is a Gates Power Stroke 7.3 Power Stroke water pump here. I went with the Gates just cause, but I just wanted to point this out here. So the gasket, I don't know how the OEM Motorcraft ones are. I don't know if I could focus on that, but there's an inline ridge and then a flat side. So just wanted to point that out with the two. I was going to just put the ridge on the inside and have the flat side be facing out. I didn't see nothing. I was trying to look to see if there's any directions. And yeah, that's where I'm going to stick it. Don't know if that's right, but just FYI, there's the gasket's not flush on both sides. So yeah, it'll be what it'll be. And sweet, see you guys out there. Just FYI. So it's probably really hard to tell, but all I did is I was spinning this. Let me think about this. So I was spinning the pulley to the left, driver's or passenger side, to start it, and then once I got it started freewheeling it, you could just drive it on by hand. So no cross threading. You see how easy that goes. So now I could have hooked the pulleys all back. I mean, got this rolling, but I didn't. Because I'm glad I didn't, because I was freewheeling that the whole way. So that's an easy trick. And then I had to jump under it because I was solo. The kids are at school, the boss is working. I could have got her off a job, but you got to put the tabs back. And again, this is 19. I tightened this up a while ago. And so now so the tabs is what the main thing is. You got to put those tabs on there, and then it's good. Now I can come from the top and put the 2 screws back in it. We'll be good with that. So which ones were they? I want to say these 2 guys, because those were for the actual reservoir. Yeah, all the reservoir brackets. So now I'll put these guys back on just to get this out of my way. I'll go ahead and get ready to crank that sucker tight. And amazingly, mine wasn't that hard to bust loose. It was, but I mean, it's better if I had a right spanner wrench for it and stuff, but it didn't. I've seen some struggles watching on the net too. So mine was pretty simple. Good old truck. Got a little bit of rust on her, but yeah, good old truck. So let's get back at it. Thanks, guys. So as you can see, I actually ordered the right belt that comes around, so I'll put a piece of zip tie on this. But now, if anything ever happens, unless the belt breaks, I don't ever have to drain the coolant to replace the belt. So I can just take it on and off as need be, which is perfect. You'd always want that. I don't know why they wouldn't even put that as an option, because who wants to lose a little bit of coolant? I wouldn't want to lose any. I know it's only a little bit, but yeah. So I got that right. Unfortunately, the belt I had was for a cold weather package belt. And I thought the cold weather package, I guess I didn't do enough hard research, was just my heater block. And so there must be something different that you gotta have. So I got a new one of these coming, return the other belt. It's like 1 inch too big. Got this good. We'll put I got a line coming for the reservoir to get that new, just because it's rubbed a little bit. And yeah, I'm gonna put Demon in it. Straight up Demon. I'll have the truck inside, because I want to look for leaks when I go pop this sucker off and stuff. So got it all cinched up, and hopefully that's all we need. But yeah, guys, thanks. And now with Demon, and I'll just look for leaks. So I'm just gonna fill it up. It's fall, so I can't leave this truck outside at night. But I ordered the hose for this, and I would not want to not change it, so it'll take us 2 seconds to rip that sucker off. But I'll drain it, leave it inside with the water in it for the day. It's roughly 6 gallons, somewhere in there. I gotta look real quick, but that's where we're at. See you when we pop it off and stuff. So yeah, thanks. Gotta bleep it. Mm.